Welcome to Karma's Harvest. We often believe that being the smartest person in the room gives us the right to bend the rules. But when we treat the lives of others as mere variables in our personal equations of convenience, the universe has a way of balancing the books. This is the story of a man who thought he had hacked the system, only to find that the system of consequence is one you can never escape. Victor was a man who lived by a single cold motto: efficiency is king. As a high-level software consultant, he took pride in finding shortcuts that others missed. To Victor, people were just service providers, and rules were suggestions for those not clever enough to bypass them. His most recent obsession was a specific high-end lobster bisque from a restaurant located nearly 40 miles, away well beyond the delivery radius of any app. Most people would have simply driven there. But Victor found a more efficient way. He discovered a glitch in a beta-testing delivery interface that allowed him to spoof his GPS location. He would place the order to a nearby address, wait for a driver to pick it up, and then, while they were mid-route, he would correct the address to his actual remote estate. On a rainy Tuesday evening, Victor felt that familiar craving. He placed the order, and the app assigned the task to Leo. Leo was 24 years old, working 3 jobs to cover his younger sister's mounting medical bills. He was exhausted, but the priority bonus Victor had dangled, as bait was too much to pass up. As soon as Leo secured the heated container of bisque, Victor executed his hack. The delivery destination suddenly jumped from 2 miles away to nearly 40. Leo's heart sank. He knew the app's timer wouldn't adjust for the distance, and the hot food guarantee meant that if he was late, the cost of the meal, a staggering $200, would be deducted from his weekly earnings. Victor didn't stop there. He began messaging Leo incessantly. "If that bisque isn't steaming when it hits my table, I'm reporting you for a safety violation," one message read. "The clock is ticking. 5 stars or 0. Your choice." Victor watched the little bike icon on his screen with a smirk. He saw the speed increasing. He saw Leo taking risky turns, weaving through heavy rain and traffic. To Victor, it was a game. He felt a surge of power, knowing he was commanding another human being to defy physics for his dinner. He didn't care that the roads were slick or that Leo's tires were worn thin. He only cared about the heat of his soup. As Leo approached the final stretch, a steep, winding private road leading to Victor's modern, glass-fronted mansion, the pressure became unbearable. Victor sent one final message: "1 minute left or it's free. Hurry up." Leo, blinded by the rain and the glare of his phone, hit a patch of standing water. He lost control of the heavy delivery bike. Instead of sliding into the ditch, the bike hydroplaned toward the house. Victor was standing right behind his massive, floor-to-ceiling glass entryway, checking his watch, waiting to gloat. The impact was deafening. The heavy bike didn't just break the glass, it slammed into a decorative, but structurally essential steel pillar that Victor had recently modified against his architect's advice to improve the view. The momentum of the heavy machine, combined with the compromised integrity of the frame, triggered a catastrophic failure. A low groan vibrated through the floorboards. Victor had just enough time to scramble backward into the kitchen before the entire front overhang and the second-story balcony collapsed inward. The dust settled on a scene of absolute ruin. Leo was miraculously thrown clear into a soft garden bed, bruised but alive. Victor's house, however, was a skeleton. The lobster bisque lay splattered across the rubble like a grisly omen. When the insurance adjusters arrived days later, they delivered the final blow. Because Victor had used an illegal GPS, spoofing hack to facilitate a delivery that violated the terms of service. And because he had knowingly pressured the driver into a dangerous situation on his own private property, the insurance company denied his claim entirely. The efficiency Victor loved so much had cost him his home. The repair bill for the structural collapse was exactly 1,000 times the cost of the delivery fee. He had tried so hard to manipulate. He had saved 10 minutes, but he would spend the next 10 years paying off the debt of his own arrogance. It is a reminder to us all when we push others to the brink for our own comfort. We shouldn't be surprised when the world pushes back. But the story doesn't end in the rubble of a mansion. There is a reason Leo was able to walk away that night. And there is a secret about that priority bonus that Victor never expected to come to light. The harvest of karma always yields more than one crop. In part 2, we will reveal the shocking discovery the police made inside Victor's server room during the debris removal, and how Leo's life took a turn that no one saw coming. You won't want to miss how the scales were truly balanced. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, so you're the first to see the conclusion of this harvest. Thank you for being part of our community. Until next time, keep sowing kindness.